Welcome back, folks, to another update of the comments section. Your boy is back from his extended Thanksgiving break, but fear not, I got a banger for you guys because listen, when it comes to life, there are three things that are guaranteed in this life, okay? Death, taxes, and this channel right here making fun of the comments section. Oh yeah, that's always going to be guaranteed over here because I just legit enjoy doing it. Why do I enjoy doing it? Regardless of all the trolls in the comments who like to say, you're bullying a woman, you're bullying this girl. You know, people like to say that stupid foolishness. But my whole thing is, she's a content creator. I'm a content creator. She gives her thoughts on things. I have the right to give my thoughts on things. And it just so happens that I enjoy making videos about the downfall of Reagan Conrad in the comments section. Let's go ahead and get into it because when I tell you guys I couldn't stop laughing, what I typically tend to do whenever I even remember that this channel exists, I'll go to it like every 2 weeks or so, and I'll just kind of get a nice laugh at how just pitiful and pathetic this channel is. Let's go ahead and check out the newest edition of the downfall of the comment section, okay? Number one, the latest video. A dude was crowned the world's strongest woman. Now, that's ridiculous, for sure, okay? No doubt about it. She's right about that. I agree. But that video only got 7,000 views, and last time I checked, this channel had, 3.69 million subscribers. Have you ever just taken a minute to just laugh at this? Like, is this just so funny? The delusion that you see with this channel is comical. It's just, it's been a whole year of her taking over the comment section since Brett Cooper left, and it's just so funny. I'm not even joking. You could literally start a channel tomorrow, a brand new channel, and get 7,000 views. You can do it. I've seen people do it. You could literally talk about like a trending news subject and get 7,000 views. I've literally seen it. Like, oh my goodness. So she's still doing terrible. She actually made a video that I couldn't stop laughing at because the video was so delusional. One of the things that I really don't like about her in particular, or whatever the Daily Wire's got going on, I don't know if it's her fault, the Daily Wire's fault. I suspect it's her because remember, she wants to be a personality. She wants to be a famous person so bad. She takes pride in saying, me and my team and my team are working. Like, girl, you are literally a nobody. Like, literally. Like, I can't stress this enough. If it weren't for the Daily Wire gifting her this role as the new face of the comment section, if it weren't for them doing that, back when Jeremy Boring was the CEO, she would literally be a regular employee. She wouldn't have this team and my editors and my whatever. And again, this is where the delusion comes. If you're an actual personality who gets views, then you have the right to say me and my team and my editors and my producer. But if you're a freaking nobody, you just sound crazy. You sound like a clown. It's so delusional to try and go and pretend. You're basically trying to pretend to the entire world that you are a somebody, that you are a celebrity, that you are an online internet personality that is well known with a big following, and you are not. I would actually argue that she really does not have a following. Like, if you took her, if the Daily Wire said, okay, you suck, goodbye, get out of here, and she had to go completely on her own, and she said, hey guys, the Daily Wire fired me, so I'm going to start my own channel. If she did that, complete failure. That would prove who has the real fan base. Case in point, go look at some of these news anchors like Joy Reid, who left these big news channels like MSNBC or CNN or whatever. Go look at what happened when they went solo. It turns out they didn't actually really have a fan base. I mean, of course, there's always some people who are going to go, but you think these people like have this big fan base, but it turns out they really don't. Those people are mostly loyal to the network, and whoever the network throws at them, they're not actually loyal to these people. Now, this has backfired. There have been times, like Brett Cooper's a great example. Brett Cooper left a big, not really a network, but a wannabe network. Brett Cooper leaves the Daily Wire. She goes and starts her own thing. She's doing well. She really is. She's doing. I would have expected her to do better, to be honest, but I can't complain. I mean, she's definitely doing great. I mean, she's definitely doing better than 18K views. But anyway, so this is where it gets funny. So Reagan Conrad does this whole holiday Q&A, right? She makes that video. Guys, when I tell you I couldn't stop laughing, the questions that her team chose were literally questions that you would actually ask somebody that's famous, not a wannabe content creator who really is a producer that's pretending to be a internet personality when she just doesn't have it to do that. Let's just be real. I couldn't stop laughing because the questions were like goofy stuff like, what do you love about Christmas? Like, that's something that you ask like an actual celebrity, like somebody with like a huge following that just has like hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people that love them. Like, that kind of makes sense. But somebody like you, who I would argue, like, okay, this is where I think the Daily Wire dropped the ball. And this is where the delusion comes in. And this is why I couldn't stop laughing. They did this Q&A with her as if she's like a legit huge personality. Like she's freaking like Matt Walsh or something. Like it was kind of like that, but she's not. What they should have did was some of the more spicier subjects, they should have added that in. I'm sure people asked them some spicy questions. There are always spicy questions whenever you do Q&As. Everybody ain't ask you what you're baking for Halloween or whatever, what you're baking for Christmas. Everybody ain't ask you that. Some people, I'm sure there were questions like, can we finally find out what happened with you and Brett Cooper? How did you get the job? Do you and Brett Cooper still speak? Those are the types of questions where if you really wanted this video, this holiday Q&A to get more than 15K views on a 3.69 million subscriber channel, those are probably the questions that you would have wanted to ask. But fine, let's say you don't want to ask those questions. Like, let's say you don't want to say anything about the Brett Cooper stuff because you're past it, you're over it, or you just feel like you can't win no matter what, which that would actually be fair. I will be honest. When it comes to any questions surrounding Brett Cooper, people will forever see her as the enemy and Brett Cooper as the victim. So she can't win with that. I'll give you that. But you could have at least said, you could have at least answered the question, well, how do you feel about the whole Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk thing? I mean, Candace Owens used to work with the Daily Wire, and now, she's saying all this stuff about how Charlie Kirk was murdered. And like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Donald Trump? How do you feel about Kash Patel and the FBI and the stuff with his girlfriend and the allegations of her being a honeypot? Like, I just feel like tell me guys, please comment on this video. Tell me I'm lying. Are those not the questions you would have wanted to hear? Let me tell you guys the questions that they asked her. I really would rather play her video and react to it, but I can't. Because if you guys remember, like months ago, I made videos about her cousin, and her cousin actually tried to copyright strike my YouTube channel and get it taken down. Like literally, she tried to take me out of here. It was crazy. So I'm sure Reagan knows who I am. I'm sure she doesn't like me because I'm critical of her. So I feel like if I react to any of her content, her and the Daily Wire are probably going to try and copyright strike my channel. So I won't do that. But I will tell you guys what the comments were, like what the questions were. And you guys tell me what would have been better. Okay. Again, this is a Q&A. Q&As are for people to get to know you better, pick your brain. Like, I don't really think they understand what a Q&A is about. Like, they want to get to know you better. They want to pick your brain about certain topics. Like, at the end of the day, you're a commentator. So maybe you should have questions where you actually commentate on the major issues happening in the world. That just kind of makes sense to me. You know what the first question was? What is your favorite Christmas song? Does anybody care? How would y'all feel if I did a Q&A and I answered the question, what's my favorite Christmas song? Who cares? By the way, my favorite Christmas song is a Mariah Carey song, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But it is the truth. Anyway, so the other question was, how did you meet your husband? That's not a bad question. What are some Christmas holiday traditions you developed together? Somebody said advice for a conservative teenage girl in 2025. Then somebody asked a really weird question. Where did your love for journalism come from? Journalism? What? Journalism? What is she doing that's journalism? Oh, you mean that BS video where her and her team went over to that small town and did all those interviews? Journalism? Come on now. She's a commentator. She's a content creator. She's not a journalist. Like, we really got to stop that. There is a huge difference between somebody who turns on the camera and reacts to stuff or gives their opinion and stuff or commentates on stuff than somebody who actually does real journalism. Like, they shouldn't even have answered that question. Like, what? Then somebody said, what's your favorite childhood memory of Christmas? And just all these dumb questions. Like I said, the better questions would have been, Kash Patel, just all the current world events and the major things happening in the world of conservative politics or conservatism or whatever. Just things that people are interested in. That's what you ask in a Q&A, at least in my opinion. That's how you get the views. That's how you get people more interested. That's where people get to see a different side of you. Because here's the other important thing about doing a Q&A, especially for a channel like this. All their videos are scripted. They have script writers and editors and teleprompters and all that stuff. So it's kind of hard to really get to know what a person actually thinks and feels and how they can just quickly respond to certain things, like the raw, unfiltered version of them, when all you're saying is, hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Wire. And oh yeah, just all this teleprompter crap. Like, can we actually get to know the real you? Like, let's ask the real hard-hitting questions. And instead of you reading off a script, just right off the cuff, answer the question. But instead we got these stupid things like, what's your favorite Christmas song? And all that. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think it's ridiculous. But anyway, I thought that was hilarious. And of course, that video did not do well. It only got 15K views. And if we just go to the entirety of her channel, some of her videos can't even get 10K views anymore. Like, it's really getting dangerous out here. So you got this video right here a day ago. That one got 7,000 views. And then the one from 7 days ago, the remakes return. I don't even know why you would even make a video on this. Like, that's the other thing that I have a problem with this stupid channel, Reagan running it. I don't think they understand your niche. Like, when it comes to YouTube, you got to pick a niche and you got to stick with it. Nobody cares about the remakes return. Like now you're talking about movies. Like, that's not the channel that you are. Like, oh man, it's crazy when I have to teach people how to be successful on YouTube. But anyway, so yeah, most of her videos can barely get 15K views or even 20K, and some of them don't even get 10K. And yeah, this channel was just, it's unbelievable that they're still keeping her around. We're not that far away from 2026. I suspect at some point she's going to get fired or let go or demoted or something, or the Daily Wire is just going to continue to be a failing, stupid business and going to keep having a content creator paying her a very nice, handsome salary, as well as the employees with the editors and the script writers for a YouTube channel that is not profitable. Like, does that make any sense? You literally want a channel that is not profitable, that is not making money, but you're spending more on the overhead, the editors, the teleprompters, all the script writing, all that. You're spending more money on the overhead than the amount of money that you are making from the channel. It is the most unbelievably ridiculous, stupid thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, this girl, her last video got 7,000 freaking views. I am a YouTuber. I can tell you guys right now, depending on your RPM, 7,000 views is like $60. $70. It depends on your RPM. You know, if your RPM's like 5 or 6, it could be a little bit more. You know, it depends. But anyway, bottom line is, ballpark, this video right here is making like 60, 70, $50, something like that. That's not going to cut it, folks. Okay? That's just downright not going to cut it. So I don't know what's going on. And when you're getting this low viewership, I know they have her do sponsors, and that's cute. But I know that people are not clicking the sponsorships on their videos, because typically when you have an audience to do sponsorships, typically you'll be lucky if 1% of your audience clicks the video and buys the product, let alone 2, 3, 4, 5%. When you're getting as little views as she's getting, I'm sure most people are probably skipping over the ad. Like, they're like, yeah, okay. Like, it's just, this business model makes no sense. Have this girl that we like for whatever reason, have her put out videos that get no views, have her continue to lose money and be unprofitable, but we're going to keep on putting money into this operation that's losing us money. What kind of business is that? Her channel, Daily Wire, is not even a business at this point. This is like a freaking charity. Like, what are you doing? Like, can I get some charity? Since you're going to give her all this backing and she's losing you money, can I have some of that? Why not? Give me the editors and the sponsorship. I mean, obviously I'm joking. Like, I'm joking, guys, but I'm just saying, I'm just making a joke, but it's just funny. It's literally a charity case happening. But anyway, I just wanted to rant about that real quick, because it's just funny. Every time I go to this channel, I just can't stop laughing. So, yeah. Anyway, that's today's video. By the way, if you like the videos, you like the channel, subscribe, like the video, hype the video, whatever. Do something. You know, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the next comment section update.